Okay. Sorry. My stream title kind of sucks, so. A little bit of background music. Got the close-up going on today, which you can see how my beard looks. Great. So, okay. Welcome to episode number 4 of Intelligent Aces podcast. I am solo today because I don't know where Eli is. I've tried to message him all day. He hasn't responded. He's or abducted. Today I was going to talk about kind of what was going on with Switch. Maybe some future plans of mine that I've come up with. I don't know, kind of got a mixed bag of stuff to do, and I've got to try to carry it without having somebody to bounce off of. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, let me see. Oh yes, I need to turn Aya on. I forgot that. Aya, wake up. She's gonna be extremely loud because I cannot figure out how to turn her down. Thing. Let's see if she's awake now. Hey Aya, are you awake now?
Good morning, Ace. Of course, I'm wide awake and ready to assist you.
Hey, she's here. Good.
Just know that I'm always here to help, regardless of my AI prowess or the word count of my responses. Let's get to it.
I don't know if I've got to turn all these
Yes.
things on. It's been so long since I've tried to do this. What is happening? I reset my browser because it hadn't been reset in a long time, and it is. Okay, that's on. This one on. That one's on. Okay. And then a bunch of other things. Those are working now, so I should have my channel point thing going. I got a couple new animated emotes I finished up this week. Sorry, it's just... Oh yeah, I need to put... Don't show me a, yeah, don't show me that, that's cool. So preview of the picture I want to put up, that would be too handy. Super unprofessional, I know I should be doing this while I'm not live, but I thought, fuck it, why not? Yeah. Shit. Oh please, all I want to do is a thing. She's on another freaking source. here. This is Aya. So why? Okay. There you are. I need to create a PNG for her, but I have a million other things that I've been. Okay. Shit. Other one too. Logos. Open the corner now. I'd love it if it, like, I go to grab the thing and it actually grabs it. That would be cool. That still won't grab that. Thing, please. Oh, it's locked. Locked. Why is it locked? That's why I wouldn't know. Okay, so there's that. And so Aya is on. It's on. It's up there. I did these new Tangia things. They're a little expensive, but I can turn them down, but I forget to readjust their cost or whatever. They're pretty cool. You have to do some, like, oh, you know what? I bet they're not on the scene. I bet that browser source is not on the scene. The scene either. Welcome to stream setup. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here by myself, so yeah, basically I saw that the Twitch lays off 500 employees. They said roughly 30%, 35% laid off. And nothing of value was lost. 3 weeks ago, 22 hours ago, CNN. Yeah, so all of these. Difficult update about our workforce. Today I have some incredibly difficult news to share. As all of you know, we have worked hard over the last year to run our business sustainably. They switch laying off workers because they can't make any money. I don't know. CEO, Bay Area Tech CEO, disappointed news of 500 worker layoff leaked early. Oh no, they found out. They found it out. Upload it. Just not. Where are you at? Yeah, video. Where is video capture? Display capture? What is what? General. Video capture. It wasn't in the other one. It wasn't in all. Weirdly. That's my chat. Good spot. How's your chat? Buttons. Pick up the thing that I want to pick up. God, dude. Why does this lock? Why? Above my head. Okay. No, I don't want this shampoo. What the fuck? Already getting ad. Like, I don't know if I went to guess mode. Because Google's weird sometimes. I really need all my browsing data out there. I don't want to use it. Anyway. Twitch, the popular San Francisco-based video game streamer, is laying off about 500 workers. CEO Daniel Clancy confirmed in a published blog post on Wednesday. In this post, he took a moment to admonish his staff for leaking the news of the layoff to the press. Well, as the staff that got laid off, to the CEO, a hearty fuck you. You're gonna fire us. Why do we give a shit about about if you're sad or mad that you got leaked early? Fuck you. How about that? How about a big old fuck you? I'm not even a fan of Twitch staff for the most part. But that is some fucking next level shit. These people are like, oh, I'm gonna be mad. I'm mad at, why did you leak it early? We didn't want to tell everybody, you know, our stock price is gonna go down. I think it's not even already fucking low anyway. I don't know, man. Like, Twitch has the best integrated systems of any streaming platform, but they are losing to everybody else because of the way they implement all of their shit. And that's the sad part. Like, YouTube is to me, YouTube is a terrible live streaming service because there's no way to go and just look for live streams. Now, like, if you're sub to a person and you've watched the live stream before, it does get popped into your recommendeds. So I will say, like, so discoverability is one thing. So if another video pops up and you're already live, it will say live around your YouTube. But at the same time, if you want to just scroll through who's live to see randomly who's live on YouTube, can you even do that? I don't know. I'm gonna go to YouTube not signed in for the first time in forever. It's not gonna like me. I know this is your okay. So this is a non-curated feed. Now Stream Elements pops up. What's the title? Cool. So I'm always curious to see this. So I haven't watched. This is a virgin YouTube, and this is what it's showing me on my page. 15 boxes of kef. Gives a shit. Fuck. Of course, Mr. Beast, first thing. 100 million views already because he's the first one. These guys get, man. Anyway, so yeah, so what was I looking at? I was gonna look at live. What's live? So let's see, gaming. Counter-Strike. These are top live games. What? Top live games auto-generated by YouTube. Free Fire, Garena Free Fire. Have anybody? I've never even fucking heard of this game. What is this shit? Free Fire is an ultimate survival shooter game available on mobile. Each 10-minute game places you in a remote island where... What the fuck? Okay, these are not English, not English. My region. Yeah, my region's not Spanish. These are Spanish. Wow, okay. What? Yeah, and these are all Spanish. This one might not be, but this is a 4.4K watching. This is 25K watching live on Canal do Fritas for de Feet, whatever. This is I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Okay, I've never even heard of this game. Free Fire, Garena Free Fire, 75,000 people watching worldwide. A fucking mobile game. People wonder why everybody hates us. Okay, so you all. Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 7.5. That's probably one person playing. Yeah, Maury's playing. Okay, so yeah, there's all the viewers for that game. Okay, so I guess I've never really messed around with the discovery of it. So Resident Evil 4, one person's playing, drawing all the viewers. Oh, maybe not. They just left too because there's nobody there. Yeah, so anyway, back to the Twitch thing. Yeah, basically Twitch CEO can go fuck itself. That's another thing, man. It's like they've come up with this. We're supposed to feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for anybody in San Francisco. I'm gonna be honest with you, all these tech people, because I don't honestly think, like, if you weren't super essential to your job, you wouldn't have gotten laid off. If you did a major thing, they wouldn't lay you off. You'd be too valuable. So I feel like if you got laid off, a 35% staff reduction, and the website is, they haven't shut anything down. They haven't stopped any like features or anything, as far as I know. It's like Twitch layoffs, change to site. Twitch lays off 500 employees. It's the same thing. It's like they're telling us about 35%, but I don't know if it's actually going to change anything on Twitch. Like, is it going to make any difference? Who is being laid off? Who? Shear stepped down last March. Reduce costs. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, basically, it's average Twitch salary ranges from approximately $86,000 per year for technical writer to $199 for full stack. Average Twitch hourly pay range from $10 an hour to $20.50. That's bullshit. That is 100% bullshit. There is no way that they're making $10 an hour in San Francisco. That is at a tech company. That is, I don't know what the fuck. That is some horse shit right there. Yeah, so I mean, I guess there's pretty much nothing else to really be said about this. It's just a thing that happened. Nobody really cared. What's a... Man, what are you doing? Get out of here. You doing, bot? What am I stupid? Come on. Yes. Stupid. My mod manager. Why can't I? The fuck, dude? Mod mode. Where's mod mode at? Can't get mod mode in my own chat now? Fucking frozen, that's why. Oh my god, you click on chat settings and it just freezes everything. Here we go. Go mod icons. Thank you. Yeah. Out of here. Piece of shit. Cool. Alright, so gaming news. New gaming news. What about new games? Game Rant? Warmer? Oh, Reddit? The Leakies 2023 is here. 2 days ago. That was the Leak Awards. We knew that. Panzer Dragoon, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Sakura Taisen. That's cool. Simpsons Land in Universal Studios Florida to be replaced with Pokemon themed land. Move over, old fuckers. Fresh. Yeah, I've seen this. A Netflix game platform. What is this? Does that mean you can play games in their browser? Like they've done some like simple stuff before, like I guess Solitaire or some shit. Or they had like a Telltale style game. I think it was like a choose your own adventure deal. I think. I doubt. Netflix games gains traction. Enter a new business gaming and mid-mobile gaming market dominated by free-to-play and ad-supported business models. Netflix plan was to make its games free with ads or in-app purchases without ads. In-app purchases. So they're doing it to sell subs to their own thing that they're losing at a rapid pace. Netflix games download increased by over 180% year over year. Is that true? What games have they done? Oxenfree developer Night School Studio in 2021. There's a Netflix thing. Stranger Things game. Texas-based boss fight entertainment. Not seeing anything. It's like jumping. GTA titles popularity. Action games is Netflix top genre. What games? I'm about to handle money. I don't know any of. Like I don't even have a Netflix subscription anymore. This just doesn't jump out at me. Mostly. Yeah. So Kill the Justice League. I'm hearing is gonna be terrible, which I could totally call. I was hoping it would be the Condiment King. Zoe Lawton. Are you serious? Yeah, exactly. Who? I don't know who. Okay, here's something. I don't know who the hell is greenlighting things for Warner. Warner Brothers has been taking L after L after L, year after year. And they just keep producing more. Like they got rid of so much stuff last year, wasn't it? It was they canceled a bunch of shows, they canceled a bunch of animations that were going on, movie projects and stuff they were showing. Like the new guy came in, like it was like 2 years ago or something like that. I was like, oh man, we gotta stop all this shit. We're just hemorrhaging money. And then they said kill the Justice League. No, I've got a video planned for future about how Harley Quinn was a mistake, and I 100% believe that. This whole thing with Harley Quinn, that is, she has become the star of DC somehow, or they think she is anyway. And then the anti-villain, or the it's not anti-hero, it's anti-villain, I guess. Villain versus villain, now villain versus hero, and the villains are the good guys, which totally is just, I don't even know anymore, man. I don't get it. Like, I guess the story is supposed to be like, oh, well, you know, the Justice League got corrupt or whatever. They're freaking going on a warpath and killing people, and now the killers have to kill them to save the world. Makes no sense. Just doesn't hold water for me. Doesn't hold water. Well, so yeah, I kind of figured this is gonna be. This is a terrible. I don't know who's in charge at WB and over DC and stuff, and they're just making all the wrong calls. Literally, everybody is screaming at the top of their lungs. Do this. Do this. Don't do that. Do this. It's simple. Do this. Just do it. So you'll make money again. And let's do it. Same with Disney. Disney Star Wars, same thing. Everybody's like, oh, you could literally do anything but that and it would be fine. And they still keep doing everything good. They're ate up, man. They're ate up. And it's the thing, like, you know, at least with the Disney thing is like it's a message deal or whatever, but holy cow, man, like this isn't even a message. Like, the good guys lose? That's the message you're trying to send? The good guys turn bad? And I think, and I don't know if they're trying to ride a wave of like The Boys or Invincible or something like that, where this like anti-hero, more gritty version of superheroes is popular with adults and stuff. And I don't know if that's what they're trying to like copy or whatever. But like, okay, so the Suicide Squad movies, as far as I know, didn't do super well. I don't think they did well. I mean, like, I guess the last one wasn't bad, but I don't think they made like a ton of money. I watched the first one and it was, I don't know, it was okay for an ensemble cast movie. They literally roll one guy out who's just like, this is how you know that we're dangerous. This guy, we put bombs in everybody's head. Here, meet this guy. This guy's gonna run. This guy died. Literally, they just introduced him and he died. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how that worked. He just came in and died. Suicide box office success, grossing $325 million in the United States. So is this for both of them? Worldwide total of $746 million. Okay, so I will say that, like, at a time where superhero movies were super high and like everything was getting $1 billion, like every movie was getting $1 billion that, you know, those years. Everybody was going to the theaters. Everybody was hyped to go to the theaters and see all this stuff. So it did make, I guess it did make money, but like I don't think it was like critically super well received. Like everybody was like, it's an okay movie. I don't remember anybody else saying. Okay, so Suicide Squad 2. How much money did Suicide Squad? 168 million US dollars. So first one 325 million. Second one 168. So literally made half US. Suicide Squad total gross Birds of Prey made 205 million. Yeah, man. So they just like the first Suicide Squad made money. The second one was supposedly better because James Gunn did it, but it didn't make as much money. They're screwing up so bad, and like they've got such good characters to play around with. And the cool thing about it, like if you watched any of the Justice League animation stuff that they've come out with in the last 10 or so years, or probably plus, like the actual like movie set that's each movie is individual, but they each run in its same universe. So like back to back, one movie leads, and then like what happens in one movie carries over that has happened. So it's in the same timeline, I guess. Timeline, same universe, for the most part. And they're fantastic. Those movies were always fantastic. Their live action shit was always like, it was bad. Batman v Superman, it was the first turd in the swimming pool, man, and everybody jumped out. Everybody just bailed. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. We've got this, and we've got all the Suicide Squad spin-off stuff. There was a Harley Quinn cartoon series, which is pretty funny, I will say. Like, it definitely has some funny things in it. It's an adult show. It's got some funny adult moments in it. I won't say it's the best thing. I haven't watched the last season. There was a new season that came out. I didn't watch it. Blue Beetle fucking flopped. Shazam flopped. And man, I think that was kind of crap too, because Shazam should have been good. I think it has a lot to do with what hurt them is they got too many personalities in. So they put The Rock in as Black Adam, and Black Adam should have been the main villain in Shazam 2, because that should have been the main villain, because he is the main villain of that Captain Marvel, Shazam. But The Rock was too big of a star to be a bad guy. And yeah, so it doesn't, like I said, that was just a fucking terrible choice. I don't know. They said they got him in there, but I think they begged him or blackmailed him. They got Cavill in Superman to reprise his Superman role in Black Adam, and he was supposed to reprise roles in other movies, and then they said, well, no, we're gonna fire him. Poor Henry Cavill. He had a rough year last year, I think. Well, I don't know, maybe in his best year, just to get away from all these goofy fucks that are running these things, because they're just terrible at their jobs. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't know who these CEOs or who is on these boards, or if they're just a bunch of monkeys that get told, this will make money. I like money. Take my money. And then it just gets made. Like, is there no vetting system? Like, man. So you want to make a Suicide Squad movie? You want to make a Suicide Squad game? Okay. You know the last movie lost money, right? And then the last like 5 other DC properties all lost a shit ton of money. Nobody really likes them. You guys know that, right? Okay. The last good game we made was Batman Arkham, and that was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. You guys had, because you tried to do the Gotham Knights one, yeah, it didn't work. It flopped too. Okay, you know that. Nobody watches the CW shows anymore. They're all ending. Know that, right? The thing with Amber Heard happened, and well, she's still in the movie. Like, you could have just recast. I mean, you could have recast the person. I mean, you could have just found another woman to play, and people would have been okay with it. Like, they would have been like, I don't know why you still had to put her in the movie and then do a bunch of reshoots and basically redo the whole story and the whole movie again. And you could have just recast. I mean, you could have recast. It would have been pretty easy. I'm pretty sure you could have found a million other hot women and had them dye their hair red and do that role, and everybody would have cheered. Everybody would have celebrated it. They said, "Oh, they fired Amber Heard. they fired her and they replaced her with somebody else, I'm gonna go watch it just to spite them. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, you know. So you want to do a Suicide Squad game? Yeah. Is it gonna be good? Oh, what's the premise? Like they're sneaking into bases, for the government and fighting against other villains. Oh, they're killing the Justice League. They're gonna kill the heroes. Are you just trying to burn money? Like, is that what you're doing? Like nobody's gonna want to play that. Like nobody. You know that, right? Like nobody will play this game. It will fail. Oh, we're gonna go with it anyway. We're going with it anyway. Okay. Fine. Yeah. I mean, you've already made part of it, I guess. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. That's great. So, yeah. I guess you need my stamp. I guess. I don't want to put my name on. I don't. I have to. Are you sure? Are you sure I have to? But I don't want to. It's gonna lose so much money, and my name's gonna be on it, and you're gonna blame me. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. Oh, I have to put my name. Okay. Yeah. So I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense. Like that's, and I feel like that's how all board meetings go now, or it's just the dumbest people who have the most power and money that make all of these artistic decisions with these IPs. It just blows my mind. That being said, I started working on a new project. This is my fifth one this month because ADHD brain sucks. It's terrible. It's bad. It's fantastic in certain ways. So I'm thinking about I've got an idea for a comic book, a graphic novel. I've been writing backstory, world building stuff for it. At the moment, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm not used to staring at a camera, so staring at the lenses, it's difficult for me. So if I'm looking away from you, I may need to get some glasses like Dr. Disrespect. I don't know how he gets his glasses with no like reflection. How does he do that? What is his angle to where he can wear glasses and it doesn't reflect his screen? I'm just gonna reflect my screen. I don't want to do it. So my thinking is with this comic book, or I don't know. Like I have a couple plans. I thought about doing because I couldn't afford to pay an artist. Well, I don't even know. Let's find out how much it costs because I'm kind of curious. But like, I don't need to know that. Like, I have ideas. I don't need like. So this is step by step. This is not my. So like, comic book artist. Cover $600 to $700, indie $200 to $500, line art $200 to $300, indie $100 to $250, color art $80 to $135, $20 to $80, lettering $20 to $25, $10 to $20. Like, I don't know what all. Like, I've read comic books before, and I have a slight idea of what this is, but I don't really know. What's each example like? So script. The script stuff I'll write. That's fine. I just need art. I need the art for it. So looking at line art, color art, I'm guessing these are in letter art, maybe. So on the low side, I'm looking at $130 per page. On the high side, I'm looking at $350 per page, or somewhere. So between $130 to $350 per page. If I went indie, because I'm an indie person. And then I did a graphic novel, which graphic novels are what, probably 100 pages? I don't know. I haven't read a graphic novel in a long time. So, yeah. So what would that be? Novel, page count, bridge. How many pages are in a graphic novel? Boy, pop-up ads. Wow, get the fuck out of here. Can you just give me a number? I got ad break in a minute, so can we do it? How long can graphic novels range from 48 to 1,000 pages. So even if I made one that's let's say 100 pages or whatever. So I'm looking at $350 times 100, so $3,500 to have the art done. On the high side, 130 to 1,300 to have the art done. On the low side, if I did 100 pages, which it's a pretty chunky. The story that I have could be pretty chunky. It could also, I don't know. Anyway, so there's a thought. So I'm looking at probably $1,000 to do it, or maybe a little more. I don't know. And maybe that's, and maybe I'm. There's still probably costs that I don't understand yet too. Like, so these are per page. If I wanted to create 100 page novel, ad is started. We'll take it. All right, we're back. Okay, so we're gonna hire a comic book artist. If you're looking for an artist just for pencil art, pencil and ink, single drawing, pages continue, multi-page sequence, story, or relationships that will last the whole series. No, neither lettering nor coloring is generally considered part of the artist's job, but are separate functions handled by a different person in most cases. It will cost separately. Are you the editor? Is it your job to arrange that? Go to the local comic book convention, talk to one or more of the artists there. I think that's your best bet. If you strike up a relationship with an established working artist, be prepared to pay anywhere from $100 to $300 per page. Yeah, which is what I was thinking. So yeah, so $300. Okay, but that's still not telling me. I don't want to know per page. I want to know, like, I guess I looked at the graphic novel. Graphic novel cost to make. I don't want to know per page, like the whole thing. So, thing. It's still getting me. Cost the page cost. This is like per page. Like, I guess you're just supposed to know what your pages are or whatever. So, because I don't think that was like $400 for a cover art plus your, so 35. So high side looking at $4,000 for a 100-page graphic novel. So yeah, okay. I don't think that's not super like it's not super unreasonable if you sold it. If a 100-page graphic novel, what is a graphic novel? $20, right? Novels for sale. TMNT $21.99, 424-page graphic novel. Jesus, okay. Five Nights at Freddy's like book pack. Immortal Hulk. Okay, Percy Jackson graphic. Is this like graphic novel paperback? $12 for 128 pages. Okay, so. Okay, so what is Ripperverse? Let's see what he's. I know they've done a couple of them now. So they've got the Alpha Core 1 official animated trailer, which looks kind of dope, honestly. Like, okay, so store. Look at store. Comics. ISOM 1 and 2. ISOM is $20. What is ISOM? 96-page comic book, $20. Okay. So 100-page comic book, $20. Through his campaign and stuff. And then like ISOM 2 is 112 pages. So just over 100 pages. So yeah, $20. This is 35 for what he's doing, and he launched his own deal. He does like he set up all the artists. He packaged like his crew packages everything and ships it out. So that's pretty cool. That's a thing. So realistically, I could kickstart it. I could look up a way to do a Kickstarter. Find I could pay, like, I've got an idea for an advertisement. I could get a couple things like done, a couple pieces of art done or whatever, spend a little bit of money out of pocket to promote the Kickstarter, and then like set up goal. Yes, like I don't know. I need to find out like Kickstarters and Indiegogo or whatever to figure out what to do. I have a pretty solid idea that I think is pretty unique in the comic book space. I've got some ideas for short stuff to go with it. Could even be a web series instead of an actual graphic novel. Graphic novel would be cool. Like I've always wanted my own comic book universe, and I've got plenty of other characters and stuff I could throw in. But this one's unique and different from most of my other ideas. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. So his campaign did over $1 million. I don't know how many actually sold. They sold a shit ton of them, I'm sure. Which is cool. I mean, that's awesome. So he's done Alpha Core. I think all these campaigns. They did a campaign, which is basically like a pre-order campaign, I guess. And basically pre-sold all these books. Which would be the way to go. Like, you know, I think if I could raise whatever, like, say I could raise 5,000 to have all the artwork and stuff done correctly. I say 5,000. That would be like, I was figuring 4,000 on the high side, so round up to an even 5K. Have everything done right and like redone if it need to be. Like I have a little extra money there, and so then go above that goal. So yeah, I don't know. Like I have to figure out. Like I haven't messed with Kickstarter. Like I've really only supported like 2 things or whatever. Like I just wasn't a tightwad, I guess, when it comes to spending money on stuff. So I definitely think I can make a Kickstarter Indiegogo thing work, and maybe that would push me toward getting it done. Maybe Intelligent Aces. You know, I actually have my own different publishing thing. I had an idea for it. I think it's still, I have to check, but I think it's still a copyright thing. So yeah, that's a thing. I'm definitely looking forward to working on this more. I'm doing the podcast right now, but I've still got some more writing to do. I do need to go find an artist. I think that's my biggest thing. Like, I've thought about it a lot, putting in the work and beating my own head up against the wall to do AI stuff, AI art, which I know some people may not like that or whatever, but like I've seriously considered doing the AI art comic book, but making that happen, because I've messed around with AI art quite a bit at this point, and like I can get generally what I'm looking for, but getting it to repeat itself over and over again, I'm not good at. So I need to be able to repeat and make like consistent. Dirty says fixing my toilet. I need like consistent images in a comic book style that looks good, that would flow with it. Comic book or manga style. It kind of feels like a manga story idea that I have. That's kind of my idea. So yeah, that is one of my future goals here at this point, is to try to get this thing out, or maybe get it kickstarted or something. So there was a scheduling thing I wanted to look at, so we'll get to that here. Let's see where we'll get to that here in a bit. We'll talk about Echo and how it literally is echoing everywhere and nobody hears it. MCU's first project of 2024, Echo gets its Rotten Tomatoes score after premiering on Disney Plus and Hulu. And what did I read that? It nearly sets unfortunate MCU record. So what was worse? Echo is the second worst MCU Disney Plus TV show of all time following its January 9th premiere. So it's the second worst. Secret Invasion is the worst. Man, I am so glad that Marvel has not made anything after Endgame. So glad. Because if they would have made anything after Endgame without like rebooting the whole universe, it would have just been a terrible idea. I mean, they're trying to continue stories with like Bucky and Falcon. Falcon. They're trying to continue because, like, you know, Captain America gave him a shield at the end of the game. Oh, you did make it. People liked it. Oh, that's good. There's a bunch of memes. Oh, it doesn't work. Well, you know, it's like, you know, so Iron Man, you know, he sacrifices himself at the end of Endgame. Probably, you know, it's a noble thing. You know, they're gonna retire Iron Man. There's a teenage girl that made her own iron suit. Oh, she's better than Tony. The guy that saved everybody twice. Well, actually, no, everybody twice, because he fixed finished the time equation to make it possible to jump back in time to get the stones to be able to reset everybody. And then he actually did use the stones to reset everybody and save. Well, no, I guess that was Hulk. Well, he did snap away all of them, so he did save everybody twice. And there's a teenage girl from the Lower East Side, probably, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Lower East Side. I didn't watch any of the shows to give a shit. She's gonna be smarter than him. Oh, that makes sense. Well, you know, there's always Black Panther. Oh, he cancer. That's tough. Are they gonna? I mean, he was a great Black Panther. Are they gonna recast him to, you know, at least keep his? Oh, they're not gonna recast him. Oh, so he's gonna die in the hero's gonna die in another one. Okay, so they're gonna bring a new like Black Panther in. Oh, it's his sister. The what are those, girl? One that was using like old memes in the oh, he's gonna that's so it's Black Panther, but it's like there's no Black Panther, right? Because you know the mythos behind Black Panther is passed down from son, it's king to king, right? And then you know they established that whole like fight sequence thing in the beginning of the first one that you fight for the crown of the king. Like he took an elixir and lost his powers so he could fight for it still. And then he won and he got his powers back. And then he had to do the fight again against Michael B. Jordan's character. And had to drink the potion and lose his powers again. And then he lost. And then he got his powers back again because somebody smuggled another. So there was that whole thing like a fight for succession, right? And then like so Shuri had to fight Umbaku that was his name or something like that. She had to fight him and beat. Oh no, they didn't fight. But she just got it. But I thought there was no more. This can't get much worse. What? Multiverse? Wait. Well, multiverses were always kind of cool. I mean, they did a lot of multiverse stuff in the. Oh, everybody's. There's not like one multiverse theory. It's like 20 multiverse theories. It's like each movie has its own multiverse theory, which leads to the multiverse theory of multiverse theories of multiverse theories of multiverse theories of multiverse. Yeah, that doesn't track either. The Loki, he got a show, right? Everybody liked it. But what was the premise of that? So he's a time. So there's a time bureau, and because Loki stole the Tesseract in Endgame and fucked up the timeline, because the Avengers fucking up the timeline was, so that was okay, but Loki fucking up the timeline wasn't okay, so they got it. Well, they went and captured it. Okay. The Tesseract though, right? He's still got the Tesseract. Oh, they use it as all the Infinity Stones are paperweights. So everything that you established for 20 movies about how dangerous and how powerful all these Infinity Stones are, and they're nothing to this time bureau. So you basically undercut your whole. You undercut your whole. That's what you do. Oh, but it's okay. Oh, because Loki's a good. What? What do you mean? No. Oh, so there's like different time versions that's been caught. And one of the time versions and multiverse versions or whatever of him is a female. Did he like shapeshifted into? No, she was born a female. So she's not an ice. She's an ice female giant. No, she's not an ice giant either. What consistency do you? What is this? What is it? I don't even. Okay, so whatever. So that happens. Oh, they meet the person in charge is Kang. Oh, they killed Kang. Everybody. Okay. Anyway. All right. So okay. So that Loki thing happened, I guess. Sounds stupid. What else was there? Wanda? Scarlet Witch? Oh, cool. She was super, like, in the comic books, super powerful character. Was an OG Avenger. She's, what? She's in a 1950s style show. Envisions there? Oh, it's all fake. It's all in her head. She's got imaginary kids. Okay. I'm not sure that doesn't. I'm sure she'll like once she figures it out that they're imaginary. Like, she's a hero, so it'll be fine. Oh, the Doctor Strange movie, she kills everybody because of her imaginary kids. You know, I don't even know. Like, if you're gonna kill everybody, why not just kill everybody and just reboot? Like you kill everybody, everybody's dead. You do this like giant panning shot of every Marvel character dead and broken on a barren ass like like landscape, and it's just war zone. All the enemies they've killed each other. Literally everybody's dead. They're all dead, and then you see like some omnipotent, whichever omnipotent fucking DC character you want to put up there, the Beyonder or whatever, and he just like holds like the power button down, and it resets everything. And then you just reboot the Marvel universe, and it's fine. You just recast everybody. You tell new stories. No, you're still keeping it going. Oh, there was more movies coming out. Shang-Chi, nobody watched it. Nobody cared. Okay. So what other movies came out? So there was Doctor Strange, which didn't do super good. Guardians, I heard was pretty good. Yeah, Guardians 3, which kind of, you know, I guess it was a swan song for them because don't they all retire basically? Okay. What was Black Widow movie? Nobody cared. Sadly, like she should have got her movie probably before she died in Endgame, right? It was like a yeah, that didn't matter. What else? So there was Captain Marvel, the Marvels, 3 of them. Miss Marvel, the one that nobody watched before, is in it, and then the daughter from the first is in it, but now she has powers too. Oh, and she was never. Oh, everybody hated it. It lost money. Lost a lot of money. Shit, that sucks. Lost a ton of money. Oh, they're gonna be the new like Avengers second team B team Avengers, right? Oh, and all these younger ones. Oh, Kate Bishop. Oh yeah, Hawkeye had his own show too. This is great. Hawkeye, super cool character. You know, like normal guy, ground level character. Awesome, right? Like he's been through a bunch of shit. His hearing's bad because he was around all these explosions and these wars and stuff because he's a normal guy. And then he's only in it like 3 episodes by himself. All the rest of it's Kate. Oh, so Kate's taking over. So he's out too. What about Peggy Carter's niece, right? She was a SHIELD member. That'd have been pretty. Oh, she's the. Oh, you've alluded to her. She's like the main bad guy. And you. And I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like you killed everybody. They're all dead. They've all walked away. Like you should have just probably rebooted and started over because, like, don't you guys have the rights to X-Men now? All you put them in the end of you put Beast in there. I realize nobody gives 2 shits about Beast, right? Nobody cares. Well, Wolverine's gonna be in the Deadpool movie, which is gonna be in Disney, which Disney's actively trying to like shut it down. Oh, and there was this giant turd of a show, Echo, which, going back to the Hawkeye thing, she was in Hawkeye. She was completely, utterly pointless, and then she got her own show. Completely, utterly, pointlessly got her own show, and nobody likes it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Rotten Tomatoes 7 out of 10. Who? What? What's the actual score? What is it? What's the actual score? Echo audience score. Debuted at 67% critic score and 77% audience score. That's not right. There's no way. There's no way that's not possible. Audience score 1,000 plus. Nobody likes this. There's no. They have bought all these bots. I guarantee it, man. Nobody fucking cares. I guess unless the only people that actually reviewed it are the people that watched it that actually wanted to see it. Everybody else doesn't give a shit and didn't watch it. I mean, I'm guessing that's probably what happened, right? You've got some diehard stands that are reviewing it, and nobody else watched it. And they're never going to release the numbers on how many people actually watched it. They don't care. It's a dumb premise. Stupid premise. Stupid show. Minority checkbox. Disney's minority checkbox. I don't know, dude. Disney's they're shooting. They haven't just shot themselves in the foot one time. They've been shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly. I don't know how they're standing. They don't know how they're standing. Everything they, used to Disney, everything it touched turned to gold. Now everything they've touched is turning to shit. Yeah, man, I don't know. I can't. Like, I stopped giving a shit about Disney Marvel stuff. What, 3 years ago now? Under? I'm coming in now? Supposed to do anything till tomorrow. Rain, 53. Thunderstorm will continue. Wind advisory. Fantastic. Fucking fantastic. Night. Rain all morning. Okay, cool. Yeah. I had a streaming schedule thing. I was gonna try to pick a streaming schedule thing to this isn't bad. This isn't bad. These would be good. Red streams. Yeah, I need to do a schedule thing to tweet out. Thursdays, I still want Thursdays to be podcast days, even though I don't know if Eli's ever gonna get returned back to Earth from his abduction. Pretty sure that's what happened. I need to start asking for other guests too. I need to find some other guests to get on the podcast. I haven't been super organized about it. This was kind of a last minute thing, so I did it solo. I knew roughly what I wanted to talk about, and I don't know. I felt like I had some pretty good conversations going. Sorry for not looking at the cameras. I'm looking at Twitch. I'm looking at chat. I'm looking directly at the lens right now, and my ADHD is driving me crazy because I'm looking at the screen over here and the screen over here. Look at that screen. This. I bought a candy cam so I can see that I'm right next to it, but I can still see my. Anyway. So yeah, I've got some scheduling stuff to do. So Thursdays is still going to be podcast days. I do want Eli back. I do want to do some online interviews with some other people, get their takes on stuff. I do need to structure a little bit better and actually get some talking points typed up. It doesn't take me long to do it. I just got that. The gaming stream stuff. I'm still real bad. I need to focus on a couple days to just game. Like, I've been playing Monster Hunter. I went back to Monster Hunter World. I'm probably gonna kick over to Monster Hunter World here just a bit, play for a little bit. Need to do that. I also need to focus on the writing. So so schedule wise, I get home, I need to set aside at least an hour a day for writing. Or something else. So I've got some YouTube videos stuff. What I need to do is just focus on knocking them out while I'm inspired to do it, each day. So pick a day and work on writing the script for that, and then starting to record it, stuff like that. So I've got some stuff that I need to figure out a good way to set my schedule up to be able to produce. I want to so the podcast is going to go on the YouTube channel each week, which I need to get better at uploading. I just need to do it. It doesn't take me a super long time. I just get sidetracked and I forget what I'm doing. I need to focus on uploading throwing my editing software, cutting out a couple things here and there, and then also need to upload it to YouTube. Thumbnail. I can do a decent enough thumbnail, like with enough, hopefully it doesn't take me too long. Sometimes I get hyper focused on it and like do it for an hour or more. I could do it faster than that if I had a clear idea of what I wanted. Or a loose idea of what I want. A clear idea of what I want makes it even harder because then I have to find the exact thing. Thumbnails, stuff like that. Need to get better at titling stuff. I may move to an AI program. I really gotta figure out some kind of better way to do these titling things. Well, at least for the podcast. So, okay, podcast once a week. I do want some scripted content that I'll either have a voiceover do or voiceover myself. Which could be, I don't know, we'll see. I may do a test run voiceover and see what happens. Pay an editor to actually, like, I need to find all the clips. I'm guessing. I don't know. See, this is the thing. Like, I've never, like, I've tried to do YouTube content before myself. I did podcasts mostly. Most of my other stuff was just clips or whatever. And I just don't really know. I have ideas for podcasts or not for YouTube videos, but I don't know what people need for the editing. I need to like get all the voiceover done and record it and send that recording off to them, and then like say here's the clips I need and like give them links to clips, or do I just send them the actual clips and all the video? I don't have a clue, man. I gotta actually find it for this because I cannot learn another thing. I just can't. I would love to learn editing, and it would probably be in my best interest to learn it. I just can't add any more shit to my plate. And I don't know if that sounds lazy or not, but like my brain, I'm serious when I say I have. Okay, so I'll just list them out now. So the comic book idea was that was the latest thing I just thought of like 2 days ago. So it was the comic book thing. I have another story of my other OC character, my avatar, Titus, that I've been working on writing for a year. And I haven't gotten very far into it. I need to focus on that. I have 2 other stories on different websites I'm working on. I'm trying to... I've got one that's... I don't know. I've been continuing it, and then I've just stopped in the middle somewhere and like not finished this chapter that's almost finished. Like I need to finish the chapter and upload it and work on the next chapter. So I need to like dedicate 1 day a week to working on that, like doing a chapter a day, like do a chapter, publish it, and then like the next week do a chapter and publish it. I need to figure out how to segment that. There was a food truck business that I was wanting to start at one point in time that I've just completely lost all. I don't know. I want to get back to it, but I don't know if I will. No, I honestly don't know. It's hard for me to say because I've actually lost all the hype my brain had for it. I honestly, like, here's the thing, like, the food truck deal would get me, I would go in debt about $30,000 to start this business. And while I can make it successful, I could put the work in and do everything I need to do, and it would make a good business and make a good living. I don't have the drive to do it. I did all the recipes and stuff like that. I never got my menus done. I don't have a lot of fast food experience for trying to cook for a bunch of people. Like I cook for myself all the time, and that's where I got the recipe from. And I cook for other people, other guests and stuff. But like a rapid fire cooking experience. I mean, I did some pizza stuff back in high school. I worked at a pizza place, but that was 20 something years ago, man. 20 years. Actually 20 years, because I was 18 now. 20 years ago, I did it. I haven't had any food service experience. I don't know, man. It's a tough deal. I could definitely do it and make it worse, and I have great ideas, but I'm gonna make it happen at this point. Maybe if I had the extra capital where I didn't have to worry about going in debt and quitting my job, which is why I'm not saying I'm gonna try to make a ton of money off YouTube or whatever, but like maybe the comic book, maybe I can actually turn that into something that would get a revenue stream. Same with my other books or whatever, I can put them on Amazon or sell them, like some kind of supplemental revenue stream where if I quit my day job, those could support me. Then I could do the other thing, business thing. It's a tough. I don't know. Like, and even the writing thing. Like, it's not a guaranteed deal that I'll get published or drum up any kind of. I've got an idea. Figuring out how to make it come to fruition is a whole other beast at this point. I think the Kickstarter Indiegogo style setup, I need to spend some money out of pocket to make a couple things to get the word out there for it, which like I said, I have ideas for. I also feel like I honest to God may need to hire a manager to do these things. Some kind of person to be like, hey, Chase, you give me a giant list of things you want to accomplish. I'm going to help you break it down and figure out what you need to do. Like how to set your schedule up. Because my ADHD brain can't. I mean, it's super hard for me. This is the thing. The deal I wanted to kind of bring up. The ADHD acceptance. I've dealt with this my whole life. I was always smart enough in school. I was never held back. I got in trouble a lot for not paying attention, for throwing. I wouldn't throw a fit or nothing, but like most of the time, if it wasn't going my way, I just did my own thing, and people. I don't know. Like I said, I got in trouble a lot. But it never affected. Like I was always smart enough to never failed any classes, so it was never diagnosed up until I was in my 20s. Right? Kind of like I think I may have ADHD. And realizing it now, I'm watching some more people coming forward and like posting their ADHD brain stuff on YouTube or whatever, YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Like seeing them post stuff and like them describing things that I've literally lived with forever. It's put a lot of things in perspective for me. And honest to God, chasing the dopamine. I guess my name Chase is pretty appropriate because I've been chasing this shit my whole life. Trying to find something. I've got, look at my Google Docs folder, I've got probably 20 plus different story ideas that I've started. And it was interesting. Just never go back. And this is why the comic book thing, like, I need to do it while it's fresh in my mind. If I have a set goal that needs to be accomplished, kind of deadline thing, then maybe I can do it. And then if I can do that, then maybe I can go back into my backlog of stuff and work on it instead of deadline. Or maybe just pile it. There's a live event coming up this summer, a D&D live event thing. Anyone puts on, I started writing a campaign module for a custom game type. I told him today I'm at least 50% done on it. Most of the core mechanics are all typed out. I think creating the characters and the items in the game, like item cards and character cards, if I did all those, I think I would probably be at 90% done. And I have an idea for all of them. I just haven't done it. I need to go make the cards or whatever. I'll be at 90% done, and then I think I could finish everything else. aside from like the initial plan was to actually build. I mean, I don't know if I can just use boards, but anyway, I need to do that before summer's done. Get that game going. Maybe try to like print it out on a hardcover or something. Mechanics book. I can sell that anybody can run that game type. I don't know. There's, like I said, thousands of ideas, and people say, well, you got ideas, you got that, what do you do? Wish I could. I wish it was that easy. I can literally hyper-focus on something for 12 or 15 hours in a day. Literally consume my whole thought process. And then 3 or 4 days later, retain me. And it just like it sucks. It literally hurts me. Physically hurts me. Do those things. And then I get stuck in a hyper focus on just pointless nothingness, video game play stuff. And, not even a hobby. It's an escape from my brain. Just making my brain shut down. Basically, it's the dopamine hit. It's just I need to stop. The gaming stuff is, I love it. I could do it all the time. Honestly, right now, I'm thinking of, like, it's gonna be. I probably should go to bed after this. I get up early, but it's I say addiction. It's not an addiction so much as, but like, it's a crutch. Definitely a crutch that I fall back on. I just, I play a game. Well, I want to shut my brain down and not think about anything else. I can just focus on it. That kind of sucks. It's terrible. It's not a terrible. Like, I'm happy. I'm not depressed. I'm fine. I make enough money. I pay my bills. I bought a house. I'm starting to get a gaming room set up that I've always wanted. It's put back burner on the remodel of the house that I should have started like a year ago. I need to finish this remodel so I can actually move back into my master bedroom. That can be worked. I mean, I already have plans for all that stuff. I did find out though, ADHD brain and like home improvement stuff, those two don't mix. I tore the carpet up literally a year ago. I was like, well, I'll just redo the floor. Well, if I'm gonna redo the floor, I might as well redo the walls. So the walls were like wood paneling. Well, okay, so the wood paneling. Oh shit! So it may be cheaper if I just like put putty down on. Gotta do that. So I did that and I painted it. I don't like it. It looks like shit. Okay, so I'm gonna put sheetrock. I could have done that in the first place, but I didn't. Yeah, so I gotta put sheetrock. So I've got the sheetrock. It's half hung. I need to get the other half of it hung up, and then mud it and paint it, and then put the flooring down, and then do the trim, and then hang the doors, and then do the lighting. It's terrible. And I've got that's I need to finish this project. I've got like 6 other things I need to do. I say 6. There's 3, at least 3. I need to fence in my backyard, which I've decided if I'm going to do that. Like, this has got to be finished first. I'm going to put everything, like, finish this other master bedroom done, get it done, and then the yard, fenced-in yard. Like, I'm going to buy all the equipment, and I want to make sure that everybody shows up to help me put it all in and do it in like one weekend and just get it done. If I can just get it done, then I ain't got to drag it out forever. Like, I buy all the shit. Like, hey, everybody show up at this time. We're gonna put this fence in and just knock it out. That's the plan for that. And like, pretty much all future home improvement stuff. Like, so I'm trying to figure out if I can contract some people. Like, I can do it. I can learn how to do it. I don't know. But the thing about it is, like, I can ask people to help too, but then at the same time, like, they've got busy schedules and busy lives. I may just have to hire. It may just get to the point where I have to hire to get it done. Get shit done that I want, because I can't be trusted to do this shit again. I said this, knowing this disaster that I've made of this master bedroom, which was just supposed to be like a flooring, this turned into like a complete remodel. It's my ADHD brain and home improvement does that. Because you need like some careful planning to do shit that I just thought. Okay, well that's my bitching session. That's my everything going over everything session. I think I feel like I rattled on pretty good. I need to do this more often. At least do some like, I don't know if React content, like I may do some video React content. This is all just reading stuff, and honestly, I felt pretty good. Normally I'm pretty terrible at reading out loud, but I felt like I did a pretty good job this time. Which is kind of awesome. I get my room. I just got a new roommate. I'm gonna try to get her in on Twitch stuff, streaming stuff, internet stuff. Try to get her in on this. So maybe she'll be on the podcast next week. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll get her in here. We'll see. I'm gonna call it there. It's an hour and a half. Look for this video this weekend. It'll be on my YouTube channel. Maybe it's not gonna be tonight. It won't be done tonight. Maybe sooner, but hopefully we'll get it up there this weekend. Episode number 4 of Intelligent Aces podcast, solo cast with me, host Mayonnaise Chase, and we'll see you on the next one. Be back again for episode number 5 next Thursday. I need to say the time, like, so I haven't actually set a time. It's looking at 7 p.m. Central Time is the time that I'm probably going to kick the podcast off. So 7 p.m. to 8:30, hour and a half podcast. Thursdays 7 p.m. We'll see you next Thursday for sure, 7 p.m. I may catch another stream this weekend, playing some Monster Hunter with people or by myself or whatever. I need to do a gaming stream. Got some future plans for some art stream stuff. For I don't know, I did an art stream once for emotes and stuff. I'd like to do that again. That was pretty fun. Maybe not for emotes, or maybe do emotes for other people and be like, hey, I made you an emote. You know, if you like it, you can have it. If not, I just like randomly some other people that I follow or whatever, like, hey, I do this emote. I like it, cool. Whatever, you know, just like that's an art stream. Also want to build models. I found, I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I did some Lego stuff a while back. I was like, man, Legos are awesome. So I may either do some Legos or do, I kind of want to build like a Gundam mech model kit. I don't know how hard it'd be. It'd be a pain in the butt, but I kind of want to do it. Get a spot over here. I'm gonna set a table up and like do a down-facing camera, like an overhead cam of the build or whatever. I also need to work on the podcast set. That's done. That's when I have extra money to spend on furniture and whatnot to put over there. Right. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be it. This is been episode number 4, Intelligent Aces podcast solo cast. I am your host, Mayonnaise Chase, the mayonnaise of Intelligent Aces. There's Mayonnaise Chase, Mac Daddy himself. Got the emotes. We got the emotes. Mac Daddy emotes. Got all of them. Cool. All right. We'll catch you all next Thursday. Peace out.